Hi there, it's Diane. I just wanted to talk to you about condiments. We do pay attention to condiments, and why do you think we might actually do that? It's mostly because each condiment that you use, depending on what it is, it actually has carbohydrates in it. And when you're in the highest rate of fat burn that you can be in, it's called ketosis. So we really want to pay attention to how many actual carbs we're getting in a day. So therefore, the maximum amount of condiments that we recommend is 3. And you're going to find some of these servings are really generous portions, and you won't be really feeling too constricted. You're going to have days that you've used all of your condiments up by noontime, and then you're like scratching for, oh my gosh, how am I going to cook my lean and green? Then you're also going to have other days where you haven't even used but one. So it really depends on what your food choices are. You might be making some different decisions that allows you to have things that are almost like freebies. So let me give you an example of that. If you were to have just a little bit of black pepper, say, on chicken or some type of vegetable, technically spices should be counted as a condiment. But you know, if you're just having a few little pieces of speckles of pepper, I would say go ahead and skip that. But if you're really loading it with a lot of pepper, that'll add up to be carbohydrates. So just keep it in moderation. And when you are using spices, the big thing you want to pay attention here is you want to really try to avoid anything with additional sodium. Sodium makes our bodies retain fluid, and we are trying to reduce our inches and on the scale our weight and make ourselves feel better. If you have increased amounts of sodium, we do want natural sodium and we do want a certain amount, but if we have too much, it can increase blood pressure. It can do all kinds of different health issues. So let's get back on topic and talk about condiments. So if you go back to the Quick Start Guide, open up to page 6. Page number 6 actually shows you 6 bullet points of condiments. But if you really think about the condiments that we might use in a day, we maybe aren't really that aware of them. 6 bullet points, like it talks about vinegar, using lemon or lime juice, and sugar-free syrups. That's wonderful. However, if we were only using this, I think I'd go crazy. So we actually have a document here that is actually 3 pages long. And in this Condiment Recommendations, we actually have on the very 3rd page, we have one whole page that is just salad dressings, which is really wonderful. So we're going to talk about salad dressings in another little video. So I'll get back on topic of that when we come back. Okay, but right now, the other 2 pages break down for you of different things that are condiments. And again, you can only have 3 a day. So you might not think of something like, let's see here, salsa as being a condiment, but in our methods we do see that as a condiment. And here it shows you 1 tablespoon. So most of the things that you're going to use are actually here. Just journal them somewheres, whatever works for you. You can either use the My TSFL app, that's for Take Shape for Life, TSFL, My TSFL, or you've got the little food journal that came with your green folder. You can use that one as well, or if you just prefer to write versus type it in. And also, a lot of times we have recipes when it comes to our meal replacements. Let me give you an example. One of my favorites to do is to make muffins out of the oatmeal, or to make a cake out of the shake. I know it's really crazy, but it gives you a lot more variety. So if you were to do something like that, and you were to actually use baking powder in one of those recipes, we need to count that as a condiment, because again, it adds carbohydrates. So these 3 pages are very helpful for your condiments. If you don't find it on here, or you're confused about this, feel free to call Nutrition Support, and it's on the last number of your Quick Start Guide. It's a number for Client Services. Client Services will actually contact Nutrition for you and be able to answer any questions that you have. Remember, it's all about learning our resources, and it's about becoming more and more aware of what triggers us to have food cravings, what allows us to gain weight or lose weight, maintain our weight loss. It's all about making some smart, healthy choices. We've got to remember, why are we here is because we've done things with our daily intake of calories and carbohydrates that's allowed us to put a few pounds on. You're not alone. I was there too. And sometimes it's one of those things for another topic. It's more about being up in the mind. So again, good luck with your condiments. Keep track. No more than 3, and if you go over once in a while occasionally, that's fine. Don't fret about it, but just move forward for the next day and try to target for 3. Have a good day.